Hey, this is Don from Life's Journeys, and today we're in Ottawa. It's a cool February morning, February 17th, and we're going to go for a skate on the world-famous Rideau Canal. So we look down that way. We're right in the downtown area, looking down at the Chateau Laurier. There's the castle-looking thing down at the end. Can't get all the way down there today, so let's just go for a skate and see what there is to see. The ice is a little rough. And there I hit it. Okay, so we're back up and running. That's sort of the typical entrance. Getting on. The canal runs through the old part of the city. I used to live here a long time ago and skate on the canal a lot as a child. Moved away a long time ago. And so I'd love to be able to give a bit more commentary about what we're seeing at the sides, but I don't remember what it is. So let's just try to enjoy the scenery a little bit, and I'll try to stay upright and avoid the cracks. Going to be paying a bit more attention to what's down on the ice and not up at the sides. This really isn't like skating on a indoor ice surface that's nice and smooth. There's a lot of chips, cracks, occasional bit of debris. And I really should have laced my skates a little tighter. So go under one of these bridges, you can one, hear the ice crack, and two, hear the wind blowing, I'm sure. What's nice though is had an injury playing hockey a few years back, and so normally the only time I would skate is while playing, and so I haven't been on the ice or skating, I gotta say, in about 5 years. Nice to know that it's like walking. You just get up and do it. It's one of the good things about having played hockey growing up in Canada. I was on the ice pretty much every day, so skating was like walking. So this is about a 7.4 kilometer route. So I started right in downtown near the Parliament Buildings, National Arts Centre area. And it takes us to an area called Dow's Lake. It's again part of the canal system, and I don't think it was ever a truly real lake. But I think what they do have there, or at least they used to, is a big loop to come around while skating. It was you saw down the side somebody skating in. There's a little creek area that goes back that way. Keep thinking back to the spill I had early on in the in recording this video, and you know, whether I should make myself look good and not include the fall when I do the final edit. But you know, true to my style on everything that I do, I'm going to show you warts and all, so you sort of get to experience it as I experience it, which includes my fall. So it's not pretty. Won't be one of the nicer parts of the video, but it happened. It's part of the experience, and I want to bring you the full experience. And so the gap in footage after the fall was when my GoPro and Karma Grip no longer felt like talking to each other well, and went a little bit wonky. So just had to reset everything. So they set up some nice rest areas here. Yeah, they got spots with washrooms over here, places to sit, put your skates on, information, food. It's probably only about 7:30 on a Sunday morning right now, maybe 7:45. So none of this stuff's open, but got a little cafe, a spot to get Ottawa's world famous beaver tails. If you're ever in Ottawa, you must have beaver tails. If you don't know what they are, look it up. It is a pastry. It's not actually a body part of a beaver. Come around and get back onto the main part of the canal. I even have a first aid hut for people who fall worse than I do. So if you come, they do have some little lockers and stuff to keep your shoes, but I do recommend a backpack. You know, it's good to carry your skates down to the canal, and makes it easier for you to carry your stuff with you through the day. Getting an area here with a lot more cracks, so got to keep a closer eye on things. So maybe a little less commentary for a bit. Just enjoy the sound of the wind in the ice crack. There's nothing like the sound of skate blades cutting into cold ice. Over here you can see football stadium for the Ottawa Red Blacks of the Canadian Football League. Come around here, I'll try and get I'll slow down for another shot of the backside of the stadium. That stadium holds a lot of memories for me from when I was a kid. Back when the Ottawa team was the Ottawa Rough Riders. Went a stretch of about 5 seasons, seeing pretty much every game, which is really cool. Kind of neat on the walls. They had some old Ottawa scenes. And we're getting into a section where this ice is really rough. It was really cold yesterday morning. I think it had been about minus 25 overnight. but temperature's about freezing right now, so you can tell it's already starting to take its toll on the ice. Especially here as we get into a more narrow part of the canal where skating traffic would have been a bit more concentrated. And it takes its toll a bit on ice conditions. You just saw the runner there. It's there's great pathways along both sides of the canal. So if you're here in the summer, it's an amazing spot for running or cycling. Far too snowy and slushy right now for any cycling, but you know, if you get shoes with good grips, can run. There's the 4.6 kilometer marker, so there's about I think 4 kilometers from where I started, and I think we got about 3 more to go. Then I have to loop back and go to where I started, but I won't make you watch through all of that. What's nice is the city has maintenance people sort of going up and down the canal all day. You get spots like this where the ice is really bad and they'll block it off. So if you come here in the summer, this is actually on the canal a great spot for boating, and so you get some boat tours up and down the canal. There's a lot of private boats. We'll use it as well. So it is really a great city to visit all year round. You know, January, February can be kind of cold. I think Ottawa has the distinction of being the world's coldest national capital. And so yes, that is even colder than Moscow. Yeah. Caught another rut there. At least I stayed upright. The ice is getting a bit warbly. It's not just cracks and divots, there's almost like potholes. So I mentioned Dow's Lake earlier on. being the other side of the main part of the skateway. And here it is. So you can continue skating further up the canal that way. But I'm going to take us down into the Daz Lake Loop. This part is nice, has a lot of open space, yet still some really bumpy ice. So these first couple weeks of February are Winterlude in Ottawa, which is a sort of big winter festival. And one of the things they've had in the past, and hopefully they've got it again this year, is an ice sculpture competition. And they usually got the ice sculptures at the Daz Lake Boathouse, which is, if you can, you'll see it better as we get closer. There's the building with the white structure with the verandas, that sort of thing. So that is the boathouse. So if they've got the ice sculptures there, I'll slow us down and take a close look, because there's usually some really, really cool work. The artists that do these things are amazing. Problem is, I know there were some really warm days last week, just before we drove up to Ottawa from Toronto, and when it got that warm, if there were sculptures, they may have melted. But we'll take a look. See over there, they got some maintenance equipment that they use to try to flood the ice, keep the snow off, keep things clear. And that's it, we're at the end of this loop. No sculptures today. See if they've got looks like little sleds and assistive gear for people that aren't comfortable skaters. I have a time here where they can set up a fire, help people keep warm. So this is where we turn around. And so I think what I might do is I'll turn this off for now. So unless I see something interesting that I want to show you on the way back from a view that I didn't get coming this far, I'll leave you there. So that has been a little tour of the Rideau Canal Skateway. This is part of a World Heritage Site and the world's longest skating rink. You can see we're just coming up to the 6.4 kilometer marker. So had about a 6 kilometer skate so far. Got to do that distance going back. As I said, I think unless I see something interesting again, I'm gonna turn it off here. Wish you all a good day. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. And finally, may all your life's journeys be everything you dreamed of. Thanks for watching.